program, I have Pitt. Pitt is returning the outside new coach, but they bring in their same roster. So they have Harper Murray in that front court. They have Lexi Rodriguez in that back court.
Cause baby girl, you shine. And we gon' do it big. And maybe get a crib. Hey, maybe.
What's up, y'all? It's Caitlin Leggett, your favorite journalist and digital media girly. It's college volleyball season. I'm a former player. ABCA just gave their rankings. I'm going to give you mine. Disclaimer, I'm from Durham, North Carolina. That means I grew up in the ACC land, baby. Duke, UNC, NC State, Wake Forest, okay? I love it all. So if you know, you know. All right, let's get straight into it. At number 1 and 2, we have a repeat of last year's national championship between Nebraska and Penn State. But who I have at number 1 might surprise you, okay? Or maybe not, if you've heard what I just said. Thank you. I'm from the era of Megan Hodge. Penn State, I have sitting at number 1, a phenomenal squad. Yes, they did graduate a few players, but they're also transferring in Kennedy Martin, who was number 2 in kills last year. And they have setter Izzy Stark, who I think that's just going to be a great connection to watch. Obviously, that means at number 2, I have Nebraska. I can never discredit what Nebraska has done for the game of volleyball overall. Who you know playing volleyball on a football field? Come on now. Cool. Obviously, a powerhouse team. They are bringing up a new coach, but they bring in their same roster. So they have Harper Murray in that front court. They have Lexi Rodriguez in that back court. And they have a top 10 setter, Bergen Riley. Like, it's no question there. They're the team to beat. Cool. At number 3, it's been really cool watching the rise of this program. I have Pitt. Pitt is returning the outside player of the year, Olivia Babcock. Shout out to you doing your big one, number 3 in aces. She's a phenomenal player all the way around. Cool. They also have Ryla Jones, great hitter in the middle. Like, their entire front court is just really cool to watch, especially as a little black volleyball player. Like, shout out to y'all inspiring their girlies. Cool. At number 4, I have Texas. Okay, Texas did something. They did a little something in the offseason. Okay, they're bringing in 2-time All-American Tori Stafford. Listen, they're really trying to they're trying to replace Madison Skinner. Like, if you know, you know that was an error, okay? But what they're missing right now is passing. Like, and that's what Tori Stafford is coming in to do. All around outside right there, okay? But she can pass, and that's what they need. All right, let's get into number 5. I have SMU. Okay, this may shake some things up, but if you watch SMU upset Nebraska last year, baby, SMU is a tough team, okay? Don't sleep on them. Also, they have some pretty tough transfers. I feel like it's going to be a contender for best outside middle blocker duo of the year. They have Favor Adyanwu and Jaden Livens from UFC. They're literally, like I said, I think it's going to be arguably one of the best duos that we see all season. And they're also bringing in Big South Libero of the year from High Point, Jordan Schilling. Cool. All right. If you want to know who my favorite team is, okay, I'll tell you. It's Louisville. Now, why do I have them at 6? They did drop because they graduated quite a few, including Anna DeBeer. If you know, you know, she ran that team. Now, and they also lost the head coach, but they still are the number 1 blocking team in the country. Like, Louisville is just such a scrappy team to watch play, and I think that's why I love them so much. I don't know if y'all remember that year that they went undefeated and lost in maybe like semis, don't quote me, but it actually ripped my heart out of my chest. I loved watching them play. Cool. With that being said, we are getting, down to the end here. Obviously, Wisconsin, I can just never leave them out. And I say this in an exasperated way because I grew so tired of watching that Final Four include Wisconsin, Nebraska, Texas, and Stanford. That was a long time. And we're finally getting past that, but obviously I can't leave them out. But they did graduate a lot of their team, and they really only returned like 3 of their starters, including middle blocker Carter Booth. But again, they're the second best blocking team in the country. Like, we can never count them out. With that being said, number 8, I have Kentucky. They have a phenomenal setter, Emma Grom. She was number 5 in assists per set. They have some great transfers coming in, and I think this is going to be a contender for that best middle blocking outside duo. They're bringing in a Purdue transfer female athlete of the year, Eva Hudson, and they're returning Brooklyn DeLay. So I think that's just going to be a really good combo to watch. With that being said, 9 and 10 toss-up spots. let me just give you my honorable mentions and you tell me what you would do. I have Stanford, I have Baylor, I have Creighton, I have University of Minnesota, Kansas, and Florida. How can we stretch the 10 out? I mean, listen, tell me, what would you do? Tell me. So that's a toss-up to have right there. Like, I think those first 8, like, I'm pretty solid with, but that last 9 and 10, Creighton did some crazy things last season. I love to watch Baylor. Stanford is who Stanford is. Like, and I've seen University of Minnesota play in person. That's a tough team to beat, okay? Kansas also, I think, is on a little bit of a Pitt-style rise, so I'm excited to see them play. But you let me know what you think. Who do you have in your volleyball college preseason rankings? Also, we know preseason rankings don't mean that much. College volleyball is such a game of momentum. There's only so much you can do. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Love ya. Like, subscribe. Bye.
And maybe get a crib. Hey,